Hello there, it's Keith here, and well, look what we've got here. Look at that. Look at that. We're over 4,000. Well, that's quite remarkable. I think we better have a bit of a special video, so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be looking at my YouTube channel to see how the views and things have gone over the last 6 months or so, because I find it interesting when other people do that, so maybe you'll be interested as well. I'm going to discuss a few other things like that, and also I'm going to be showing you what's coming in the future, because there is lots more coming. So if you're not subscribed yet, please hit the like and subscribe kind of things, because it's a big boost for my motivation when people subscribe to my channel. Okay, anyway, so we just went over 4,000, which is absolutely fantastic, and you can see I had 303 extra members in the last 28 days. Subscribers, sorry, members is something different now. So, yep, that's pretty nice. Let's have a look at the statistics and let's see how things have gone. Now, there was a bit of a boost at the start of the month because I actually mentioned on the Hackaday blog, so that had a sudden spike and then it immediately dropped, basically after about 24 hours. So that's what that was. And generally, yeah, things are up and down a bit, but they're pretty consistent. I've been trying to push out a few extra videos. I can't manage a video every day, it's just too much, but I'm trying to do a video every 1.5 days at the moment. I've got a little bit of a backlog, so I can maybe squeeze them out a little bit faster and give you a little bit more content. Best I can do at the moment. But you can see the subscribers really been up recently. Back this time last year, I couldn't even manage 5 a day, but I'm over 5 a day. It's erratic, but I'm over 5 a day most days now. Don't know if it's going to last though, so I've got fingers crossed, but there's no guarantees. I'm still really happy with that. They're absolutely fantastic. That's the highest my subscribers per month has ever been. Absolute the top. You can see the video views, they go up and down. They've been doing quite well the last couple of days, but it's all good. I mean, you don't see the full scale of things looking at this month because everything goes up and down over time, so you really need to look at longer time ranges. So let's have a look at the entire last 12 months, and you can see something far more significant here. So this is last year. And then this was when I started doing the Spectrum Next and the X16 videos. They got me a real boost here, and then things dropped down, but I still retained some more views on the well, basically the 6502 tutorials did really well, and then I sort of had a bit of a boost continuing, but I've been doing a lot more content this year, new systems like the ARM, which you can see doing very well here, and things have been going well, and I think that's the Hackaday boost there again, but you can see generally things are on a gradual incline. Hopefully, you can never be sure, things can go down again, but if we go back to lifetime here, you can see that generally the channel is just on the up and up at the moment. Let's just hope it'll last. We can't be sure, but we can hope. So yeah, anyway, you can see there everything is as good as I can possibly ask for it. That said, I'm hoping to get to 5,000 this year, so to say, if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. I'm going to do a special video on 5,000. I've got a little demo, a little animation I'm going to show, and then we're going to go into the source code of the demo. So please like and subscribe if you're not subscribed, because I want to hit 5,000, please. So yep. You can see anyway, as I say, things are on the up here. Now, if we look in the details, let's have a look at how the videos are doing. So ARM is number 1. ARM's doing really well. 6502 is my next most popular. Generally speaking, whatever my new video, then it drops somewhere within here, just depending on the video and how well it's shared on social networks. My videos don't get massive numbers of views for YouTube. They get quite a few around the 60 mark, but the ones that really do well, that's because people have shared them on social networks, usually speaking, which I have no control over, of course. But the Z80 still doing strong. Good old faithful Z80 series, 68,000 series. It's behind the pack, but it does okay. It's doing relatively well there. The Game Boy video, for some reason, that always does well. I don't understand that. I just quickly rushed it out. I didn't really think it was going to be one of my staple videos, but apparently it is. YQuest Master Systems had some popularity. Good for it. It probably won't last. 8086 isn't doing very well, unfortunately. 30 is actually high. I've seen it down to 20. It was being beaten by the Enterprise at one point. Enterprise got a sudden boost because another large YouTuber was talking about the Enterprise, so loads of people were searching for it and finding my content. So that was nice. I mean, you can see though, I've got lots of videos that just get little numbers of views, and that's why the general channel is on the way up. It's all of these old videos that are getting, constant small amounts of views, and that's really my channel's strength at the moment, so to speak. I've not got I don't get millions of views or anything. I've just got lots and lots of small specialist content that attracts the odd person who's looking for something that maybe no one else is answering. That's what I'm aiming for anyway. So there we go. So you can see that's looking good. Now, one thing I didn't show you before that you might have some fun with, this may be something you already know, but if it's not, then maybe you'll like it. So if we just go to my other window here. So this is something called Social Blade, and this is a free website that anyone can use. And if you feel like spying on, or you're just paying interest, shall we say, not stalking, but if you want to look and check out how people are doing, you can put anyone's name in here you want and see how their social networks are doing. So if we put in Chibi Channel here and do a search here, well, after a moment of waiting, here we go. This is going to come up with the Chibi Channel results, which is basically going to be my YouTube channel. Now, it doesn't work on very small channels. I think it struggles with Japanese ones for some reason. But if we click on this Chibi Channel's YouTube here, well, we can see a general trend on my site, and you'll see that it roughly mimics what I just showed you. So it is legitimate. It is accurate from my experience. Sadly, the estimated earnings are very optimistic. If we just go back to my estimated earnings here, well, my earnings are $50 over the entire life of my channel, and I've never made a withdrawal because it'd all be eaten up by fees. So yeah, so they're very optimistic with their earnings. The bottom scale's about right, but as I say, the views and the subscribers are accurate. They can only show rough estimates because YouTube doesn't dish out the precise ones, because people used to stalk people they didn't like on here, and they used to make a big thing of it on YouTube and watching people and watching their subscribers go down when they were having a rough time. So I think that's why they stopped doing that. But you can see at least to a rough approximation how my channel is doing. You can see it's on the up, and you can see here it's on the up. So if you want to check my channel out and see how I'm doing, you're welcome to do so. We can also see future projections, possibly slightly optimistic future projections, but let's hope they're accurate. If they are, then I will be hitting 5,000 in 3 months' time. So that's why I'm getting that new video ready, because I really want to hit that. Thank you very much. So, you know, please, yeah, if you're not subscribed, please do so. And if you feel my content is worthy of it, then, you know, tell others about it, share it, whatever you can do. I'd really appreciate it. Now, I don't know how accurate this is going to be. I didn't used to follow this too much, but they're working on a sort of, assuming I follow the current curve, they are estimating I'll hit 100,000 subscribers. It's just, sorry, I've just scrolled it out of the window here. 100,000 in 3 years, 4 months. Let's hope that, but I think maybe not. They're saying I'll make 10,000 in 8 months. This is all very optimistic. This is basically assuming I keep the current rate of acceleration, not just the current gains. But anyway, as I say, it's quite fun to watch and, you know, hope for these things. But also what we can do is we can have some fun and we can do competitors. Now, just you can of course search for anyone you want and see how they're doing, but I'm going to search for EEV Blog, who I'm declaring my rival for the day. Unfortunately, they're still beating me. They're gaining 1,000 subscribers every week, basically. So I'm not quite there yet. Maybe this time next year. Let's hope for that. But as I say, you can search for pretty much any YouTuber here, and it's quite interesting to see how people are doing. Some people have got a lot of subscribers, but they're not gaining anymore. They're flatlining. Other people are maybe going down if they have had a rough time. But as I say, it's quite fun, and as long as it's done with good spirits and there's no meanness about it, I think it's quite nice to compare yourself to other people and other people to you, and just, you know, see who's doing a better job than you and wish them the best, and see who you're managing to compete with effectively. So as I say, I'd certainly not encourage it for any meanness, but I think if you want to compare your channel to it and you're doing better than me, then good luck to you. Well done. I'm sure you've earned it. So anyway, I thought that might be interesting to some people out there. Let's switch over to my other window here, and let's start with the fun of looking at what we're going to be doing in the future. Now this is going to take me a while because I've got to load so many different systems up here. So first of all, let's have a look at the ARM systems, because I'm sure there's some of you out there are going to be ARM fans. Well, we're going to be covering the old Game Boy Advance. I think maybe I've discussed some of these before, but Game Boy Advance is going to be coming very soon. We're going to be doing the Nintendo DS now as well. I've managed to get the old Nintendo DS working at bare metal, so we'll be doing some Nintendo DS. You can see this is actually the same source code compiling to every single system. It's not multiple source codes, so we're doing the full multi-platform thing, and also we'll be doing some RISC OS. So you can see old RISC OS here. So again, one source code, multiple systems. That's what I like to do. That's why we call this multi-platform. So that's the first one we'll be covering. We're also going to be covering MS-DOS. This is coming extremely soon. These are already recorded. The patrons already have them. We'll be doing CGA. I have a bit of a fondness for CGA. Used to have a CGA machine. We'll be doing EGA, just because why not? You can have some EGA if that's what you like. And we'll also be doing some VGA as well. As I say, if you're a DOS fan, please make sure you're subscribed and you watch the videos, because the videos going forwards, I will prioritise whatever is most popular within the field of what I'm covering. So the DOS ones aren't so popular at the moment. So if they are what you like, you know, watch the videos and give them a like and a share if you can. Because if they do well, there will be more of them. And if other systems are more popular, that's what I'll focus on. But anyway, that was VGA for DOS. But I'm not just doing DOS for the 8086. Also going to be covering that WonderSwan. There we go, that WonderSwan colour there. And also, there's not much difference, but the WonderSwan black and white as well. Because, heck, why not? They had an 80186 compatible processor, you see, and the Japanese exclusives. And I do like rare Japanese exclusives. So we'll be doing that as well. Now, on the subject of rare Japanese exclusives, let's get my 6809 emulators running. So we're going to be covering 6809. Now, in the West and in the UK, the classic one was, of course, the Dragon, which I think was called the Tandy Coco, virtually the same machine. So we're going to be covering that. So that's going to be a good system for 6809 if you're from the UK like me. But there are other more interesting systems. We're going to be covering the Japanese FM7. I struggled to get this working, but we got it there in the end. So we're going to learn how to build code and get things working on the FM7. So there you go. There's a Hello World and there's the Chibi character there. We're going to be doing some of that. So hopefully that'll be some fun as well. Now, the other thing that I think maybe people will be a bit interested in, if you're like me, like these weird systems and something a bit odd, we're going to be doing the old Vectrex. There it is, all flickering. I apologise if you're epileptic, but we're going to be doing Vectrex, and that's my Chibi character in vectors, because Acros Byte Editor can do crude Vectrex graphics now. So, yeah, there's going to be loads more coming in that kind of field. Now, if you've been following my Z80 series, you'll have seen the YQuest series, but YQuest is now in the process of being ported to the 6502s, and it will be coming out on the vast majority of those systems. You can see the BBC version here, but I'm working on PC Engine. The Lynx, Atari Lynx will have a version, this NES and Super Nintendo, and there will be tutorial series for all of those systems as well. So YQuest is definitely very nearly here for all the 6502s, or at least the vast majority of them. And once I've finished with the 6502, I plan to port it to the 68000. So as I say, whatever system you're into, I'm not letting any of the old ones go, but I'm still bringing out new ones. And ARM 8086 and 6809 aside, I do have more plans for the future as well, other systems that I will be covering at later dates, just as soon as I get time. So anyway, I've got lots more planned, so I hope you're going to stick around. I hope you enjoy the videos. I really have to say a big thank you to everyone who watches, all of the subscribers, and of course all of my Patreon, whose names you can see scrolling past here. So I really appreciate everyone. I'm very grateful for all the support I've been shown by everyone who watches the videos. So thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. I wish you all the best in general and just with your programming and other artistic projects. Thanks for watching today, and goodbye.